Hello everyone, welcome back to Tam's Classy Creations, the channel where we break down projects so even a beginner can do it. Today I'm going to be hemming 2 pair of jeans. As I take you along, I'll be showing you some tips to make the process easier. I appreciate all you watching. Alright, roll the intro. So for the supplies we need to sew these jeans, we need a 16 jean needle or an 18 jean needle. You need to decide depending how thick your jeans are. We need, this is very important, a seam-a-jig. Some people call it a jean-a-jig. Some of them are different shape than this, but they do the same thing. And then we'll need some top stitching threads. This is the one we're going to use for the denim jeans. Now to get started, we need to open the jeans up to the inseam. Now when you're laying them out, make sure that other side seam is right on top of the inseam. And right here in the middle of this double seam here is where the crotch, the middle of the crotch. So that's where we're going to do our measurement. So this measurement for the inseam here is going to be 22 1/4. So I line up where I need to start, 22 1/4, and I make a mark. And for this, I'm just using Tailors Chalk. So now we need to go to the front. We need to keep our ruler right where it was, and we need to make a mark here. And I've already made it at 22 1/4. Now for the back, it's something I've always done in men's tailoring. If the pants are longer, if they're not skinny jeans or something, or skinny pants, I like to put a drop in them. And it helps with the front. You can make it a little shorter so that the pants don't bunch up a lot on your shoes. So I like a 3/4 inch drop. So here I'm going to measure 23 and I put a mark. So now we need to connect the dots, the marks that we made, and they should line up within, you know, real close. So that's our mark. They lined up good. Now for the hem, we need a good inch. So we're gonna move the ruler here and I'm gonna mark it 1 inch. After I've marked both legs, what I do, I check them and make sure the marks all lined up. Now I'm ready to cut. This is my cut line and this is my hem line. Now I'm going to take a few pins and pin this up on the hem line that we made. Now after I do this, we need to iron it. Now we need a hot iron and lots of steam. So I'll be taking it to the ironing board and pressing that hem line in. So after this is pressed in well, what I'm going to do is turn this under to about a 1/2 inch. I don't usually measure, I eyeball it, but if you need to measure, that's fine. What I'm going to do is pin this all around, and what I'm doing is taking that almost to the roll, the hem line, just under. So everything lays flat. You don't want to go over that and have bulk. So again, you're going to press this in really good. I'm going to do the same thing with these jeans as I did with the black jeans, except the inseam for this is 26 1/4, and I'm going to put a drop in to make it 27 in the back, and the front is here. So I'm going to make a mark at 26 1/4, 26 1/4, and 27. Now we're going to be stitching about 1/8 of an inch from the edge of the seam. And remember, I lengthened my stitch, and we are not going to back stitch until we finish. So we're going to start. Now we're close to the seam here. This one isn't as big as the other one. I have 2 sizes. I'm going to use the smaller. And what this does is it keeps the stitches from skipping. And we put the foot up, I put this under, and I am hitting it right on that seam. I'm trying to level the sewing. So this is bringing it up like there's a seam here. So then I'll stitch, and stitch slowly when you go through something like this. Okay, now we're going to stitch to the other side. Okay, now we're getting close to this big seam. Okay, as we get close, I lift my presser foot, and now I'm going to use the bigger side to make it level. So when I drop my presser feet, and we go slow over this. Now we're going to continue to go around to where we started. And I'm going to back stitch a couple stitches at the end. You have a couple options with these jeans. Now, in the jeans hem that I cut off, the top stitching thread was used in both the bobbin and the top. Now, on these, we're going to be sewing here so we can see the line. We're going to be sewing 1/8 of an inch here, but you can put this thread in the bobbin and on top, but I have a little shortcut that helps a little bit, makes it a little bit easier for some reason. I'm going to put blue navy thread in the top, and it is going to stitch here, and I put the bobbin in my machine, and that stitches here. Even though I always try to put things back together the way they were, this doesn't really matter because it just is on the inside with the denim. It helps a little bit, and then we're going to use this, and when we get close to the seams, we put this under the presser foot to make them level. So the stitches are even is the reason you basically do it, and it helps you get over the big humps. Now you can have some confidence when hemming jeans. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any hemming tips yourself, let me know about them. Well, that's all I have for you. Good luck hemming. See you in the next video.